What's up, guys? Welcome back to myGSPN's Monday Night Recap. I'm Chris Gonzalez.
And I'm Anthony Coleman.
And we had an eventful round 2 in the playoff. Here's a look at some of the action.
Madison County was down majority of the game against Fort White, but 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter were able to finally push them ahead and beat Fort White 21-17. Baker continues to stay on a hot streak as they defeated Gracefield 21-14 for their 12th straight win of the season.
We saw a huge upset in 3A where Oxbridge Academy fell to Chaminade Madonna 30-13. The only other team to defeat Oxbridge this season was IMG Academy. Chaminade Madonna was definitely the underdogs coming into this game with a 9-3 record on the season, but pulled off the upset win over one of the top teams in 3A. The Lions will now face Melbourne Central Catholic in round 3.
In 4A, we had a couple of rematches. The first was between Cocoa and Jones. Cocoa blew Jones out 41-6 in the first meeting, and although the score was a lot closer, the result was the same. Cocoa advances to the next round after a slim 36-30 win. Just like Jones, Edison was looking for revenge as they lost to Booker T. Washington a few weeks ago for the district title. Nothing would change as Booker T would deliver another blowout win to Edison, 44-14.
In 5A Region 1, we had 2 games decided by 3 points. We saw West Florida losing to Rickards 33-30 and Ponce Verde defeating Ribault 35-32. Rickards and Ponce Verde will now be facing off in Friday night's regional final. 6A saw Plant defeating Lakeland 25-21. They will now face Vieira in the regional final. On the opposite end, on the opposite end of the 6A bracket, we had St. Thomas Aquinas defeating Dwyer fairly easy with a score of 37-0.
CJ Wilson ran for 90 yards and 3 touchdowns to help Mainland defeat a tough Sebastian River team 35-7. Mitchell held a 23-13 lead late in the first half, but couldn't maintain it throughout the second. With help from Tyree Gillespie, who ran for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns in just 5 carries in the second half alone, and their defense, who kept Mitchell scoreless, Vanguard was able to come back and beat Mitchell 46-23 to advance to the semifinals.
After knocking the Popka out of the playoffs in round 1 in 8A, Timber Creek came out to Friday night's game against Winter Park with a hot hand. After 4 quarters in the trenches playoff football, we had Winter Park coming up with a win 35-21. Winter Park will now play Seminole in the regional final. And we'll be right back with highlights of the Dr. Phillips versus Riverview game after these messages. Welcome back, guys. We had an 8A matchup between Riverview and Dr. Phillips. Our team was out there live covering the action.
Not a lot of action would happen in the first quarter, except a beautiful one-handed interception by DJ Charles from Dr. Phillips. But it would be a completely different story in the second quarter. Dr. Phillips would turn defense into offense as they would convert 2 fumbles into touchdowns early in the second. Marvin Washington found Caleb Wells in the end zone for a 16-yard touchdown pass, and then a 1-yard touchdown run, all within the span of 44 seconds. Those would be the only scores of the first half, as Dr. Phillips would take a slim 14-0 lead heading into the half.
The second half was not very different. It was all defense on both ends. The only points put up for either team was a forced fumble/recovery by Dr. Phillips for a touchdown in the fourth quarter, with 7:43 left in the game. Dr. Phillips went ahead to take this one 21-0. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on Wednesday night for a look at the regional finals.